Welcome, everybody, to the Becoming That One House podcast. And yes, I have had the same hat on for 3 weeks. You're not seeing that wrong.
Don't take it off.
Oh, I won't. I won't. You'll see way too much on my forehead then. Anyway, welcome back to our Advent podcast series. We're covering our 5 chosen songs. I don't want to say our favorite songs because there's so many Christmas songs, and there's so many that we couldn't cover or could cover maybe. And then there's some creepy songs that no one should ever sing ever. I think you might know what one I'm referring to. The one that your brother.
I really can't stay. That one?
No, the one that your brother really hates. I give it to someone special.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The things we block from our minds. Anyway, this week, I'll remember how I do this eventually, and about the 5th time I'll do it right. I'm Jake, general host of this podcast. That's Tori, the worship leader. That's Ashlynn. Very smart.
Worship team member.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Really? Thank you.
He said it first. Yeah.
I know.
And Larry.
Who's absolutely worthless in this particular one.
No, you've heard this song before. You can't.
Sure.
I mean, I don't think you've ever missed a day of church, a Sunday, Larry.
Yeah, that's the
you
blessing and the curse of being so incredibly faithful.
You drive home from Mackinac to make sure that you're here. So
You do?
You've heard this song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah. Well, for
Dedicated.
not the assembling
That's
of
a
yourselves.
better word than crazy.
Dedicated. Faithful.
Both
Blah,
might
blah,
be
blah.
true, but one is a better word.
It's
Anyway,
a lifer.
today we're talking about, this is just Hillsong, right? This isn't Hillsong United?
Hillsong Worship.
Hillsong Worship.
Hillsong.
There's
They're
a difference. Sorry.
This is why I only learn worship songs, not band names.
Yeah, they are separate, but also together.
They intermingle,
Separate.
but they are separate
Under
groups.
the same umbrella.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to be talking about Hillsong Worship's Seasons. This is off their, was it an EP or was it a full album?
It was
It was
the
a
Peace Project,
Yeah.
their Christmas album. Great album.
What year was that?
So good.
2017.
Can you
Jinx.
tell we both looked it up? In
Anyway,
case you see me on my phone 2 songs ago, that was what I was looking
Well,
up.
yeah.
Ashlynn's been on her phone for 2 weeks, everybody.
That's right.
That's dedication right there.
That is dedication.
Yeah.
I'm looking
right
up a lot of things.
Yeah. No, it's a great song. We actually did perform this song once before, and it's like way back on the YouTube channel somewhere.
It was probably.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It was probably. We were
used it in
gone-
a
it was
video.
New Year's, so it was like end of 2017, probably.
I think it was when it had just come
Yeah.
out, so nobody knew it then.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not, I wouldn't say, the most popular Christmas song, but it is one of my favorite Christmas songs. If you would even, and it's kind of like you said,
It's like
a couple
a
weeks
winter
ago.
song.
It's not a song that's everybody would consider Christmas, but it can be applied to the Christmas season. So. But it's a great song. It was written by Benjamin William Hastings, Chris Davenport, and Ben Tan. They are all phenomenal songwriters. I know at least like we've listened to and covered a couple Benjamin Hastings songs, and he has a great way of using a lot of imagery in lyrics to describe God or to describe our faith. Using that imagery. So there's a lot of that in this song. This song is called Seasons because it talks a lot about, or we sing about, the seasons. So it talks about, it says, the frost on a rose, winter comes to us all. So it references like these actual seasons that we see, especially in Michigan.
Especially today.
Today, yes.
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Oops.
Yes. But it also it's referencing the seasons that we see and we have in our lives too. So we go through seasons of our lives that are difficult. We might face hardship, and it's like that winter, right? So in Michigan, a lot of us hate winter. Not everybody. Some people love it. A lot of people don't like Michigan winters.
It can snow between the days of December 1st and December 31st, and then just be done.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great.
And he kind of correlates winter in this song specifically with like challenges in life or like hard seasons. Because, I mean, let's be honest, winter sometimes is challenging to get through. It feels really, really long.
The winter of our discontent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we don't know when it's going to end sometimes. Like, in Michigan, too. Like, it could end of January. It could end in June. You don't know. And so it's that same concept of, like, I don't know when the season is going to end, and I'm in the midst of it, but I know that the next season is coming. And I can look forward to that. And so it talks a lot about the harvest. It says from seed to sequoia. So uses that concept of the harvest within those seasons. So in the winter, we don't see that fruition, right? We're not seeing things blossom, but we know that season is going to come. And so I love that. I think it's a great song for Christmas time just because of that imagery of winter. But it's a great reminder year round and at any time that whatever season we find ourselves in, that God's faithful through all of those seasons.
I think too, like there's a part of the bridge that always kind of gets me and like sticks out to me anytime I hear or sing the song. I'll kind of summarize it because there's a lot of words in the bridge. But it says, "You're the God of seasons. I'm just in the winter. If all I know of harvest is that it's worth my patience. So if you're not done working, I'm not done waiting." And then towards the end, it says, "You could have saved us in a second. Instead, you sent a child." And I think that that's huge because it's showing how God's intention was for us to wait and grow in our faith. And that's kind of like the life of Jesus, is he was making disciples of all nations and doing what God put him on earth to do, all for 30 some years, and all to kind of, I guess, result in his death and resurrection. And I kind of see that here in the lyrics to the song. Like, you could have saved us in a second. You could have said a word, made it really easy. Instead, we're living through it, and we're growing in our faith the same way that, Jesus grew up and led people to God.
On his terms and not ours.
Right.
Yeah.
And that those years and that time, I guess, like the hard times are really important, because I think, at least for me personally, the harder time I have in a season, the stronger I end up once I kind of come back out of it.
Mm-hmm. And it's like that line too. It says, "Then if you're not done working, God, I'm not done waiting." And I think that's such an interesting and almost like opposite of what our natural instinct is, right? Like, for me, I don't want to wait. Maybe we are a little impatient when it comes to that.
Are you saying
resolve.
Society, is a little impatient
I'm not
at
saying,
times?
I mean, maybe. But I know for me, if I'm going through a season, I want it fixed like right now. I want to have everything in place, and I want to make sure I know how things are going to play out. And what a unique concept to think like, well, if God's working, I want him to keep working so that I can see that fruition, and I'll keep waiting if that's what that takes. So, because I know for me, waiting's hard.
And he says, like, though the winter is long, even richer the harvest it brings, which is kind of exactly what you were just talking about. Like, it may take a while, but that just adds to like the richness and the fullness that you feel once you're in kind of a lighter season.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, I don't have a whole lot to add about this one. I do have a funny question to ask. Which of the Hillsong gaggle of writers is your favorites?
Do
you have specific
people
ones?
Or a group?
People.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
favorite
well,
ones.
I would say Benjamin Hastings.
Ben Hastings.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I was guessing.
Songwriting is just like genius. We're actually going to a concert of his on Thursday.
He wrote a hefty percentage of like some of the favorite songs that we sing, or he had a hand in writing a lot of the songs, like "So Will I," "Gratitude," "Abandoned." We do a lot of his stuff, and I mean, yeah, we're going to see him this week. We're super excited. Also, Joel Houston, who used to be like the head of Hillsong United, is also incredible.
And then his dad was the pastor, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, anybody got anything else to say about it?
Just a question. You talked a lot about the winter, and clearly that meant those lyrics meant probably the most to you, born out of difficulty and whatnot. Spring, summer, fall, any specific thoughts regarding any of those other three seasons that those lyrics bring out, or is that not the nature?
Yeah. I mean, it references a lot that, like the seed to sequoia. So that period of, like, I would say spring,
Okay.
right? The
Yep.
harvest, like spring and summer, even into fall. It depends on, what fruit or vegetable or plant we're talking about.
Right.
And when it fully grows. So it could be any of those seasons, really. I think the biggest reference in this one would be wintertime and then just harvest.
And what comes after, like getting through the
After it.
winter to the other. Because I mean, it even says, like, it's referencing Jesus's birth as the seed that was sown that ends up growing. So it says, like a seed you were sown for the sake of us all, from Bethlehem's soil to Calvary's sequoia. So it's the whole growth process of faith.
Well, and the beauty of creation is the whole idea of birth, sustained life, fall, death, and then rebirth. It all works together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, those are our thoughts on that. Sorry. We're going to get out of here. Again, I would direct you specifically with this one. I'm not going to put this one on Spotify because copyright laws are a pain. So Tori and Ashlynn are going to be performing it on the video on YouTube. I would greatly encourage you to go over and check out the video version of this on YouTube, and you'll see their performance. Other than that, we'll come back at you next week with our next chosen song, which is going to be Hark the Herald Angels Sing. That'll be an interesting one. It's a very, of the hymns we picked, it's a very peppy one comparatively. And other than that, write down your questions on this Connect card. As usual, the pew's in front of you. We'll never use your name on the podcast if you submit questions via this method, although, to be honest, if you have questions about this, they might not be answered until Josh and Ben get back. But you can always ask the questions to these two lovely ladies and Larry. I don't know if you can ask him much about seasons. You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot
You
of
can
them.
ask.
The literal seasons, you could probably, he would have history about Michigan in
Don't ask him-
1935 had this winter storm.
that's right.
Don't ask
March,
him about the
Virginia.
gaggle of Hillsong, though, because I don't know that.
Gales
hell.
Oh, no. Now I got to call it
Gales
the
of
gaggle of
November. Just, yeah.
Gales of November. That darn November witch, man. Anyway, this has been the Becoming That One House podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week for another episode, and we'll see you Sunday.
Like the frost on a rose, winter comes for us all. Oh, how nature acquaints us with the nature of patience. Like a seed in the snow, I've been buried to grow. For your promise is loyal, from sea to sequoia, and I know though the winter is long, even richer the harvest it brings. Though my waiting prolongs, even greater your promise for me. Like a seed, I believe in my season will come. the ice of this wild soul, till the barren is beautiful. And I know, though the winter is long, even richer the harvest it brings. Though my waiting prolongs, even greater your promise for me, like a seed. I believe that my season will come. I can see the promise, I can see the future. You're the God of seasons, and I'm just in the winter. If all I know of harvest is that it's worth my patience, and if you're not done working, God, I'm not done waiting. 'Cause you can see my promise, even in the winter. You're the God of greatness, even in a manger. For all I know of seasons is that you take your time. You could have saved us in a second. Instead you sent a child. Oh, the winter is long, even richer the harvest it brings. Oh, my waiting prolongs, even greater your promise for me, like a seed. I believe that my season will come. And when I finally see my tree, still I believe there's a season to come. Like a seed you were sown for the sake of a soul. From Bethlehem soil grew Calvary's sequoia.